Hi there. Hi there. Yes, I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. What can I say? I was trying to get some links. I was going to put them in my description box, and I got them all there I copied them. I forgot to put them in my description box. So, all right. Welcome to everybody who's coming in. I can't see you. I see 3 people here, but I don't see anybody in chat. Participants. I can't see anybody in my chat. I see 10 people, but I can't see my chat. Come on. Well, that means I'll have to. Hello to everybody who's coming in. I can't see chat on my laptop. I don't know what's going on here. It took 10 minutes the other morning for it to show up. Let's go on my phone. I'll have to sign in here. Oh, let's. Hello to everybody who's coming in. I cannot see anything in chat. My chat is not showing up at all. So I'm going to go on my phone here so I can talk to you. But I got to turn my sound off first. Otherwise, we will get vibrations. Volume. Okay, I guess it's all off here. Boy, it took 10 minutes for it to show up the other day. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, let's go to YouTube. And there I am. Here I am, and there you are. But you're not over on my screen. Hello, everybody. Hi, Miss Sally Kay and Ruth Lamb and Carol's Arty Moments. Hi, Janet. You had that problem too, Aunt Beck? Hi, Aunt Beck. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Ray. I've got 18 people in here, but no, I cannot see anything on my chat screen. Nothing. It's blank. I had that problem the other morning, and it took 10 minutes. I didn't know if I was in an unlisted. I didn't know what was going on. They are tweaking things. Hi, Miss Nobody Owens. I wonder if that's our Barb. Hi. Miss Nobody Owens. Is that Barb? Are you Barb? Is your real name Barb? Hi, AJ. Hi, Barb. Filion. Hi, Gloria and Ray and Mitzi. Hi, Mitzi. And hi, Vicki Ross. Make sure that you are on live chat. I can't even change it. The bar, there's no 3 little dots, and the bar up at the top is totally grayed out, Vicki. I mean, it's like there's nothing. Nothing. So I'm just going to watch the chat on my phone because I kind of like it because I can hold it in my hands anyway. And Ruth, hi, Ruth. Hi, Amber Moon. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, this is not the morning chat, Mary. Good evening. Mitzi and Christy. Hi, Christy. Azure. Hi. I was thinking about you the other day. Ruth, Kathy O'Neill, Nancy Widner. Oh, my goodness. Look at all of you. My goodness. My goodness. All I had was a black screen, so I started a new session. Well, I can see my desktop, but I can't see a chat session. So I'm just going to use my phone because I got you all in here now. Janet, can you get Mary to check her chat setting? Default is top chat. She needs live chat. Vicki, it doesn't even give me the option to. I know how to change from live to top, but it doesn't even give me the option. The top bar is totally grayed out. There's no 3 dots. There's no live chat. There's no top chat. There's no window that says chat window. It's totally grayed out. There's nothing on that. I'm checking again, but it's just totally grayed out. I'm in as the Meri Atelier here, so I can talk here. Hi, Suze. Oh, Miss Nobody Owens, you're not Barb? Okay. I'll call you Nobody then, Ms. Nobody. I know Kim Marie comes in as not me. We got not me's and Ms. Nobodies. Yeah, and let's see, Sharon Lombard. Vicky says, Janet, never mind. Oh, I'm sorry, Vicky. Kathy Elliott, Christy, Barb. Did you hide chat? I don't think so. Because I don't know how. If I did it by accident. How do I unhide it if I hit it? I'm not going to fool with it. I'm happy using my phone here because I can see you all on my phone and I can hold you in my hand. Hi, Beth Schuler, Bev from Oz, Lisa, where you at? It's 1:45 a.m. So you have to be in Europe someplace. Hi, Lisa, welcome. Amber Moon, Sun and Moon. Hi, Rosa. Yeah, it doesn't show a thing. That was what it was for you. I should probably start a new session, but I don't want to kick you all out. I'm happy. We'll just do it this way as long as you guys can see everything. Yeah, Mitzi, I think she rebooted. And this happened to me Monday, and it took 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes, and it finally showed up. Look below your display screen for a chat button. All I see is a share, a microphone, and an in stream below my screen. That's all I see. I'm not going to fool with it. We'll just do it this way. Hi, Lori Loves Montana. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you're in the UK? Lisa, you're going to get written down in my international book here. Let's get a pen out. I had them out right here. Lisa, I'm keeping track of my international folks, so if you show up again, I have a record. And if I need to, I can go check. Sometimes I remember better, too, if I write it down. Tina, hi, Tina from Sweden. And Ray and Christy and Lori Loves Montana. And my goodness, look at all. Hi, Maria. I thought it was just me that didn't sleep, Tina. Oh, my goodness. Look at everybody in here. Hi, Holly. Okay, I think I've said hello to everybody. I am going to put my phone over in the safe area here. Let's turn it vertical. And I thought I would do I got clean paint water. I thought I'd do a quick reverse collage in here. This is gold screen printing ink. That's a piece of tissue. I was working on some standalone videos today. And here's another thing for any of you that might do standalone videos and just let them go live. Be sure that you check, because I thought it would copy I did an unlisted stream, and I thought it would copy all my tags in there just like it does on my others. And I was checking, and no, it put me in auto and vehicles, and no tags in my area. And, I'm just going, I guess maybe because I didn't notice that happening in my live streams when I go public. So I don't know if it's if you do an unlisted, if it just decides that you don't need tags or something, or you don't want them. I don't know. So when I let it go public, I did that for the ATCs that I did this afternoon. I went in and copied all my tags in. I think YouTube is messing with stuff because they're getting ready to make the content creators put their own notifications out to like Twitter and Facebook and all of that, which I get that. I understand that, YouTube. But when you schedule your videos at 4:30 in the morning, you aren't going to put out, you're not going to get up. Well, I might get up at 4:30, but I'm not going to get up at 4:30 just to say I put out a new video. So your scheduled videos, you're just going to have to put them on social media when you wake up in the morning, I guess, or whenever you get a chance to. I don't know how that's going to work. I guess they're the smart ones, though. I'm just a Meri. Ooh, I'm loving this gold paint. I love this gold paint. Now, I'm not looking at chat. As soon as I get done here, I'll check chat. And that's the other thing. I'm going to try to check chat in like little segments. Like I'll do some work and then I'll come back and try to catch everybody. So if you see me checking chat and you ask a question and I missed it, try to ask it again and hopefully I'll get it. Just keep asking. Who was it? Vanessa. I don't know if she's in here. She comes into my morning streams and she talked to me. And Debbie Epps did one time too. And it all went over my head. And I noticed she said in one of the streams, she says, I don't think Meri sees me. I didn't block you, Vanessa. I just, and it's so funny because I saw people around her, but I just, for some reason or another, her chat just went right over my head. Went right over my head. I had a list. I still have a list. Let's put this over to dry. I have a list. I have a list of things I want to do. But before we get to that, let's check chat. Check. Well, Yes, we are, Beth. We're going to do another doodle. We're going to do a list tonight. I want to do a list. And we're going to do a doodle challenge 3 tonight. So I'm building up some doodles. Now I'll have 30 of them after tonight. I'd like to get at least 100. I'd like to get at least 10 doodle games. But we may do like a pick 10 too for people that like to do pick 10s. But we're going to do doodle game 3 tonight. And I'm going to do a list tonight. Hi, G. Giovanna. Hello. Let's see who else is in here. Marianne. Hi, Marianne. Lynn Wright. Hi, Lynn. BBL if I can. I don't know what BBL is, Lynn. Educate me. BBL if I can. Well, hi, Lynn. Welcome. Let's see. Ray is in here. Painting backgrounds. Sherry Lynn's painting backgrounds. She's going to pick up every now and then. Suze is here. Hello, Marianne. Aunt Beck, Sherry Lynn, Suze, Holly, Lisa. Look at all of you. Lori loves Montana. Sherry Lynn is waving to Meri. I'm waving back. Meri's got the whole world in her hands. I don't know if it's the whole world, but I got 42 of you in my hands. There's 42 of you in here. My goodness. Welcome, everybody. I see. Holly says hello. I think I'm back up to where we're mostly just saying hello. Let's go back down. Zoe. Hi, Zoe. Welcome. Janet said, okay, Becky. Becky said, oh, be back later. Oh, Janet, I'd asked what BBL meant. And that means Aunt Beck was telling me that it means be back later. Thank you, Aunt Beck. All those acronyms, I'm going, BBL. Big bubble. I don't know what. Let's see. Be back later. I just say, I go be back, don't I? No, I say back. What do I say? I don't remember what I say. Can't remember while I'm looking. Gia's in the house and Katrina and Giovanna. Okay. Thank you, Janet. Hi, Ashley. Welcome. She says, this is my first time. My mom, Christy, watches you. Well, welcome, Ashley, and welcome, Christy. Welcome to both of you. While we're here, and for some of those that are new here tonight, there are other chats that are going on too. I mean, well, there are other chats going on tonight. I haven't noticed. Does anybody know if Crafty Mamas has been doing her live sessions on? Lynn, do you know if you're hearing me? I've been missing Shelly. But I want to go through some of the lives that I go to. Of course, Dee Dee Willingham. She did a live stream today. She was going through her Abandoned Places books. Oh my goodness, my mouth dropped open. Hi, Laura. Lisa just went live. Our Lisa? Which Lisa just went live? Rosemary is live. Rosemary Morris. And if you gals want to bop back and forth, or if you want to go watch, I have no problem with that. I want you to be where you want to be. This is all about fun. This is not about territory or blah, 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 blah. Our Lisa is live. Well, let's go raid her. Let's go raid Lisa. Oh, I'm going to do this on my phone, or I've never raided on my laptop. So we're going to raid on we're going to raid. Oh, there's Tanya. Just a quick practice. 10 watching. Janet, oh, see, I don't have sound. So whatever they're saying, I can't hear because I turned the sound off. But I'm going to put, this is a silent raid. It's a raid. We're raiding you. I can't hear what they're saying. I have no idea what they're saying. Gloria says, no pictures of you all. Zoe says, this is so cool. Who is on? Yes, my volume was off on YouTube. We're just practicing for a few minutes tonight. They're sorting out some tech issues. Sharon says, we're raiding you. Here we come. All right. I'm going to put happy. What do we call this? A hangout. Happy hangouts to you. It looks like Jeri might be. Joining them. Rose is in there. Tanya looks tired. Tanya looks tired tonight, doesn't she? Tanya looks like she's trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know if they can hear me or not. I'm gonna say bye for now and get on with my live stream. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. See you on Tuesday. See you Tuesday. See you. Now I'm going to put some laughs in there. Ha 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 ha. Oops, wrong place. One more, and then we'll get back to my live. All right, let's go back to my world. Let's go back to Meri's world. All right, we're back home now. Janet, were you buffering? Are you back? Oh, Janet's back. Okay. Maybe it's because I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone and my laptop. And I should probably plug my phone in just to keep the juice up because I don't have my chat window yet. I don't have my chat window yet. Let me grab my phone cord here and plug it in. So I might just have to, I'm sure this is a YouTube thing. I'm sure it's a YouTube thing. Let's plug my phone in. All right. So I'm back. Welcome back, everybody. All right, let me set my phone. I think I'll set it over here. What I wanted to do tonight was the angel reverse collage, so I can check that off. So I also want to do the doodle challenge 3 and the list of what we're going to do, a list. I want to do some snow globes sketches, and I probably won't get to. I was going to work in my art doll magazine, but I didn't get my fine liners cleaned out. So I think I'll do some glue booking tonight. I'm going to put glue booking, and that will be way at the end. Glue booking. So what we're going to do is, since Dee Dee Willingham was working on abandoned places, I had gotten this, let me put this paint away. I had I had found these eggshells. And I thought, how perfect to do in an abandoned places. And I found a quote, and the quote says, the shell must break, the shell must break before the bird can fly. And that's by Alfred Tennyson. And I better write that down because I'm going to paint over it. What did I do? What did I do with my pen? I had it out. The shell must break. I just write it here real fast because I won't remember it. The shell must break before the bird can fly. I love that. Alfred Tennyson. All right. So how I'm going to start out with it is I'm just going to glue this down, and I'm going to do reverse collage. Yep. I'm going to glue it down with, when I'm working in my journal, I just use this Elmer's glue, which is basically a school glue. 3 parts glue, a little less than 1 part of water. I dilute it just a little, but I'm not going to spend $30 for really nice matte medium just for my work. Now, when I did those postcards, I used the matte medium, the Liquitex matte medium. When I send out things like that, I want more than just Elmer's glue. And it will be interesting to see how these pages hold up 5 years from now. And let's take this and just put it on here because I want to be sure that this gets glued too. So, wait a minute, what's going on? I guess I folded it that way on purpose. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put this down. Just sort of. Come on. Sort of like this. Here, we'll use this. When I cleaned off my desk, I really cleaned it off. I took my cards and I took everything off, so I want to be able to glue this down. You have to be careful, though. You don't want to tear it. Meri's talking to Meri. And I thought I might even work some of Dee Dee's Galaxy in here. Let's fold this a little. I don't do the Galaxy like Dee Dee does. She's the Galaxy. I was watching her Abandoned Places flip today. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. All right. Let me put this glue up here for a bit. And let's check chat again. Hi, Jeri. Hi, Jeri. And Tanya, did you decide to come in? How's your hangout going? We're looking forward to Tuesday. I'm up with you. Well, not quite. I still have to fussy cut my images. Hi, Katrina. Hi, 80 Doll. Welcome. Saw those at Aunt Beck's Creations. Lovely. Bootsy Sweetheart. Hi. Lots of old friends in here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Bootsy. Tanya McGuire. Vicki Ross says, Bootsy, welcome. If y'all haven't found Vicki's channel, click on her icon and go visit her channel. She does wonderful, inspiring, beautiful art. I'm blown away by Vicki's art. Her chat, she chats on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons, and it's a little hard for me to attend those times because it's later in the afternoon and we're getting ready for supper or we're doing something. But when I can, I go watch her live streams. Tanya says, really recycled parts for art. It should not cause that. Aunt Beck says she's gluing circles to playing cards. Okay. Aunt Beck's going around and around. Hi, Mina. Welcome, welcome. And 80 Dolls in the house. Mitzi saying hello to Jeri. We have fun reading you. Holly says, hi, 80 Doll. Bootsy says, we have to stop meeting like this. Oh, we've lost Lisa. Well, you know, Lisa likes to spend time with her family on Friday nights, so she might be relaxing and watching a movie with her hubby or something, and that's okay. Like I said, I want you guys to be where you want to be. And I don't care if that's in another live stream. You know, I don't own the internet. I don't own time. But I'm having fun. Welcome to everybody who came in here. Meri, how do you, Fred's last name? How do you, Fred's last name? Pronounce my last name? Are you talking about Atelier on the channel? You know, that's a Latin word. If you're talking about the Atelier, that's a Latin French word, and I know I mispronounce it. I say Atelier, if that's what you're asking me, Marianne. How do you all Fred's last name? I'm not sure what you're asking me. Ask it again. There's Jeri. Hi, Meri. Mina's in the house. Tanya's came in. Let's see. There they are. Carlana. Hi, Carlana and Kendra. Christy says, what was the name of that old book of black and white pics? Let me get it out for you, Christy. Let me get it. It's right here because I've been having fun with it. Well, I got to move my angel book. And I have to move my dictionary. That is a Time Life book. Time Life book. And the title is This Fabulous Century, 1870 to 1900. And see, it's even on the spine. This Fabulous Century, 1870 to 1900. Really, a century would be 1800 to 1900, but I guess they're blocking it down to the last 30 years. And I've been having fun in this book. Well, fun looking at all the pics. I did some of that photo tinting, and I want to talk about that photo tinting because I'm not claiming to be an expert at it. I'm just having fun with it. And I was watching one of Tim Holtz at Creativation, and he had one of his helpers there helping him show some of the designer projects. And she pulled down one that was photo tinted. And she said she did it with crayons. And she mentioned that she was going to do a blog on it. I think her name was Barb, if you guys know her. And I'm going, oh, photo tinting. GTMA, great minds think alike. So I do have some distress crayons, some Tim Holtz distress crayons. I just have the neutral ones. So I might try some of his. She said it worked really well and it stayed on there nice. But yeah, this book is This Fabulous Century, 1870 to 1900, and it's a Time Life book. I'm not going to work on it tonight. I do have a video tomorrow morning where I played around with some more photo tinting, but that's just, you know, I said in my prior video that I did that I said I was doing the reinventing of an old technique, and that wasn't meant that I was creating the reinventing. It just meant that this was something that I was participating in. I don't want anybody to think that I think that this is all coming from me, because it's out there. It's out there. It was out there in the mid 1800s because they did not have color photography back there. So, Christy, I hope that answered your question. First time viewer, Bootsy Sweethearts. Well, welcome, Bootsy. I think I said hello to you before, but first time viewer, you are certainly welcome in here. And you'll get to know, if you hang around here, you'll get to know a lot of the people in here, and you'll get to know the other live streams. And, you know, we just kind of well, like Velcro, we kind of inspire each other. Oh, and I was going to talk about the live streams. I'm streaming tonight. Tanya McGuire, she was in here. I don't know if she's in here now. There she is right here. She does this, that, and chat. And then there's more to her channel name. But she does a stream on Sundays at 12 o'clock, except for this coming Sunday, because she's going to a library sale, so she's going to kind of be late. So, but you'll want to catch her because she's doing that totally junk journal. And, oh, wow. What fun that is. But most Sundays she comes on at 12 o'clock noon Central Time. And Lisa Conway, My Eclectic Life, she comes on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. Aunt Beck, who's in here, she streams on Wednesday nights, usually around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Sometimes she'll announce if she adjusts her schedule. Sometimes she comes a little later. Sometimes she comes a little earlier. She's got a hubby and kittens to take care of. You will be, yeah, Tanya. There's Tanya. She says she's going to be late this Sunday, and we know why. We want to see what you get at that library sale, Tanya. Oh, and there's Lisa popped in. Lisa's doing a live stream on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Central, and she does a pick 10, and then she does a little other art too. And last week she deconstructed this leather coat, and I was so inspired by that. So, what else am I missing here? You're welcome, Christy. This is a rough group. Tanya says, those were all fancy ones. Mine did not cost that much. I'm sorry. Those were all fancy ones. Mine did not cost that much. I love how the watercolors look on the black and white. Yes. Hi, Lucia. Oh, hi, Lucia. I haven't seen you for a long time. Welcome, welcome. Lucia is our new granny, new this year. She had two new, I know one was a little girl. They're both little girls, Lucia. I can't remember. One came, and then about a month later, the other one came. So, all right. Meri, how do you Alfred's last name? Alfred's last name. Alfred. Who's Alfred? I don't know what you're asking me, Mary Ann. How do you Alfred's last name? Alfred who? Is this a test? Oh, Tennyson. Tennyson. Alfred Tennyson. It was a test. Alfred Tennyson. Tennysson. He's a famous author. And the quote was, "The shell must break before the bird can fly." All right, Tanya. Go sell some beads. Make lots of money. Bye-bye. I do not have an abandoned places book, Jeri. I've just got too much going. I would love to do one, but I do pages. I did a page last year. I got the page out of a National Geographic, I think, and it was bird shells, but these are chicken shells, and the others were shells of birds that had hatched, and they might have been eaten by predators or something on some island. It was kind of gross, but I love these broken shells. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I was trying to figure out who Alfred was. Giovanna says, and I have trouble with that name. Is it Faluke? Faluke? Feline family? Welcome, welcome. I didn't know it was a test either. I kept trying to figure out who's Alfred, and I started, wasn't there a cartoon character of some creature with a big nose that's named Alfred? Now that's a test. I don't remember, but Lisa says, I have some, that I can show you what they look like Monday night. Yes, Lisa does abandoned places. Do you have a book dedicated to abandoned places, Lisa? Another person that does abandoned places is, guys, help me. Nanny, I can't remember her name. Oh, she comes in here every now and then. And of course, she watches Dee Dee Willingham. Miss Allie Kay, you might know her. What is her name? Her real name, I think, is Teresa. Nanny somebody. Nana's Place. Is that it? Nana's Place? Her name's Teresa? Yes. Dee Dee is so inspiring. Okay, I'm going to put my chat down for a bit. And actually, I'm going to paint out. And I think I'll use black and maybe some blue. And I'm just, let's get out a piece of wax paper. And of course, mine isn't going to be anything near as cool as Dee Dee's. But that's not the point. The point is just to have fun doing it. That's the point. And I want to paint out all this text and all this down here. Now, this is not my art. This art was done by #CI Paint by Number. To turn this page into a paint by number masterpiece, purchase a kit from Kentucky-based Easy 123 Art. But I got it out of a magazine, Country Living magazine, and I'm just going to do art around it. Hopefully, because I'm doing it in my personal journal. I'm not selling it. I'm promoting it. They should be thankful for the shout out. Right. All right. Let's grab a paintbrush. Now, I want a medium. I took some of my paintbrushes over on my other desk. Now I'd never have what I want when I want it. I guess I'll use this one. No, I just think I'll use the one that I'll just use the one that I glued with. And I'm just going to paint this out reverse collage. Let's pull this up a little. Just a little. Now I glued it down. hon. And I guess I'm just going to paint this out too. And what I thought I would do is going to be very simple. I'm going to have the eggshells, but then I thought that I would put some of those Tim Holtz. I love my little Tim Holtz paper dolls. And I have been having so much fun with that collage paper. I kept shopping around that collage paper all year. And finally, I bought some. And I used it on those postcards. And oh my. I don't know. I'm hoping you can see that these are eggshells by the time I get done here. And of course, Dee Dee puts galaxies in hers. So I might have to do some splatter. Now, I'm not watching chat when I do this. After I get to a point, I'll come back and read chat again. I've decided that I miss a lot. I miss a lot. When I read my replays, I'm horrified at how much I miss. So if I paint and then chat, maybe I'll catch more of what people say to me. And welcome to all the new people in here tonight. That was kind of fun reading Lisa, wasn't it? Now, I think Lisa's going to, the stream there, Lisa and Tanya are doing a hangout. And I don't know if Jeri's going to join them or not. She was in their chat. But Lisa, it's going to be on, it was on Tanya's channel last week, and it's going to be on Lisa My Eclectic Life on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And I am working along with them. They're doing a project that it's inspired by Lori Marie Jenkins. I keep calling her Lori May. I don't know why my head does that. I must know Lori May someplace in there. She's a Lori May to me. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can't just kind of straighten out my chickens here, my shells. This brush is really too big to do detail stuff. And the project they're doing is altering, well, I'm altering flashcards, and Tanya used Lipton soup boxes, and I think Lisa used playing cards. I'm not sure. And Lori Marie's project, she used playing cards. And you tape them together and you collage them with colorful magazine strips, and then I put a layer of paint on mine, but then you use focal images. And my focal images are going to all be history related. I'm going to pull most of them out of that book that I was showing you earlier, that 1870s book. All right, I'm going to leave it like that. This is hard to tell that it's an eggshell. I might sketch around it. I might paint it out later and put a galaxy or something in there. But let's see. Let's just put, well, here, I have my, oh, let me reach for it. Let me reach for it. My dictionary. I hate wasting, and when I was doing my cleanup here, I threw my book someplace and I couldn't find it, and I finally dug it out. Let's just smoosh this paint on there. It's black, but maybe I can come in with a stencil later. I just don't want to waste it. I'll probably need some yet tonight. It'll be dry by the time I need it again. And I took my laptop completely off my desk. Okay, and I have it sitting on a little cart over to my right-hand side. Ooh, it's black. Oh, well, all the better. Maybe I'll smoosh some other paint on there. I'm actually going to throw this away because I found that if I try to keep it out, sometimes it flies off my desk, and we have carpeting in here, and I don't want wet paint on the carpeting. So I would rather waste a piece of wax paper and a little bit of paint than having to clean paint off a carpet. All right. Let's look at chat and let this dry just a little more. Jeri says, I made some using kids' flashcards. They are stenciled. I wasn't going to play, but I got swept away with the excitement. That's what happens, isn't it, Jeri? You get swept away. Lucia says, Lori M. Jenkins is amazing. Yeah, I don't get over to people's channels as much as I like. I'm trying to concentrate on Lisa and Tanya and Jeri and Aunt Beck. I try to watch their videos, and I don't even get all theirs watched. But I have to say this scrappy project is pulling me in too, Jeri. You couldn't sleep that night? Hi, Sherry Habing. Welcome, or Hobbing. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing but hi, Sherry. Hi. Lucia says, I will find my book and try to make a session. I would love to finish it. Yeah, Lucia, we want to see more videos from you. I'm going to start calling you Grandma McGill. Gigi, Grandma McGill. Oh, GMG. GMG? That sounds like a television or a movie. Oh, I guess it's MGM. Oh, well. It's Tuesday, yeah. And the last one, they did 2 parts. It's the last one. Yeah, they did 2 parts. The first one, all you have to do is tape your cards together, how many pages you want. I did two sessions of 9 flashcards. So I have 18 flashcards. And then you do front and back. So I've got 36 pages, but you just tape them together or put them with washi tape, or you can take your magazine strips and you leave a little gap in there so you can cut them apart later. And then you just glue strips of really colorful magazine, just like, like 1.5 inches by 4 inch. And then you just glue on there. Meri, I'm going to try to commit to 1 video a month. Well, good for you, Lucia. Yay. Yay. Go to Tanya's channel and watch what we did so far. Then join us on Tuesday on Lisa's channel. See? Jeri's telling you what to do. You can find the first one at Tanya McGuire's channel. Yeah. Oh, Newbie Cheryl, did you ask me a question? You said I'm not sure that she can see me. I see you, Newbie. Let's go back and chat. Let's see what she's asking. Hi, Joan Bell. Lisa says, what is the project called? Can I catch up? Yeah, Lisa, follow what Jeri is telling you down below your question there. Go to Tanya McGuire's channel. She was in chat. You'll maybe have to scroll up. Tanya McGuire, this, that, and chat. Somebody drop Tanya's link. Would you drop one of the mods, Janet, if you're listening? Drop Tanya's link to that Hangout video from last Tuesday night so that they can see what's going on. If you haven't already. Let's see, Sherry. I'm looking for Sherry. Sorry, Meri, trying to figure out what you are doing. Sherry, I am doing an abandoned places page. These are eggshells, and I painted all around them. They're broken eggshells. It was a page. And I'm calling these, we're going to call them hatched eggshells. And I'm going to call them abandoned places. And I'm kind of waiting for this paint to dry. So I see you, Cheryl. I see you. This is Dee Dee Willingham inspired, but not quite up to Dee Dee Willingham standard. I'm going to try to put some galaxy in there like she does, a little maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Carpet in a craft room? Well, let's put it this way. The carpet was here before me. And this is kind of like a little den off of our living room. It may be maybe about 12 by 12 room. And it's got a little closet off to my left here that I can put stuff into. I'm still organizing. And I'm staying with my brother. There's a long story that I'm not going to go into, but my brother has well, let's just put it this way. If he wouldn't let me stay here, I'd be homeless, to put it bluntly, or living out of my car. But he's let me have this entire room for my art studio. So, but it's carpeted. It's got nice carpeting in here. So I'm trying to take care of it, and I don't do a lot of splatter because it also has drapes, and so I got to be careful. You know, I don't want to mess up his room. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Jeri said it. Okay, I got Jeri's statement. Lucia says, I started to do Lori's book a long time ago. Oh, so Lucia already knows what's going on. Holly says, I have a 50-foot. I don't know what KTO is. CATIO, off the back porch. Most of my other cats, were killed by coyotes. Oh, no. My parents have both passed away, but their last home was along the Little Blue River. It was right along the Oregon Trail, to be honest about it. And in the evenings, like in the summer evenings when the sun was going down, you go out and like we could sit on well, we didn't have a back porch, but we'd sit on, kind of had a hill, a terrace going down. My folks sort of lived on a hill, had a terrace that looked like this. My dad gardened on that terrace. And then it had maybe about not quite a 4th mile of field, that local farmer. And then down here was the Little Blue River to the south of us. But in the summer evenings, you could go out and sit on he blocked that terrace up with railroad ties. Old railroad ties is how he kept that terrace. And he gardened in there. In fact, I had flowers and wild dill, or not wild dill, 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 the herb dill, D-I-L-L, growing in a little patch over here. You go out there and you sit on those railroad ties in the evening, just kind of enjoying the summer evening, and you'd start hearing those coyotes. And then they'd run. You could hear them from like about a mile away, and then they'd get closer, closer, and closer, and then you could hear them really loud when they were running down by the river, and then they would go on down the field. A memory, Holly. You got me talking about coyotes. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Lisa's talking about her project. I am buffering. I don't know if anybody can see this for a bit. So you might buffer a little bit. I am on both my phone and my laptop, though. So, yeah. Oh, buffering 4. That's supposed to be buffering for a bit. I'm going to get rid of this. Remove. Gloria was buffering. Yeah, it might intermittently buffer. So if it buffers, I can't really do anything about the buffering. It might buffer for like a minute or two and then try to refresh and see if it comes back. The only thing I could do is if I completely lost it and could not get back in, then I might try to restart it. Allie K says, I buffered for like 2 seconds. Yeah, me too, Allie K. All right. So I think my paint is relatively dry here. Let's, you know what I want to do here? Let's get this pen out. I want to define these eggshells a little bit more Meri style with her big black lines. And maybe I'll just kind of draw around them. You can't see that, but that's okay. In my eyesight, it kind of defines those eggshells. And maybe in here, you'll see it in there. And I'm just going to kind of rough them out here because, you know, this is not meant to be realistic art, as far as I'm not trying for realism or anything. I'm not even trying to be Dee Dee, because she does beautiful, beautiful pages. And look, see this margin, I got it coming off of the, I'm doing my Meri style outlining. I'm getting out my big black pen, which used to irritate my teachers to no end. You cannot outline in black. That's a no-no. Let the paint define the edges. Let the drawing define the edges. But if I outline in black, I know where things are. See, and I should have this colored in here. And I like to outline in black. That was one very significant thing that I differed with my art teachers on. I had one drawing instructor that I liked. The other teachers, not so much. I had a composition teacher, and I imagine he's probably gone to glory by now. Yeah, I think I'm going to paint this out. I really don't like this. I can't even see the shells in there. I'm going to paint that out later. But he loved to talk. I think I told you guys this before. He loved to talk. And art students would take his class just to hear him talk. And I swear, if he could stream today, if he would have the technology that we have today, he'd be a good streamer. Because he could talk all day nonstop. And it would, you know, people would listen to him. It wasn't like he was not making sense. He was probably read a lot and just had a lot to share. I didn't agree with him on everything, but I listened to him. I gave him my attention. All right. I might put a little color in there, a little tannish color in there. I'm going to paint this out, though. Let's just paint it with black, a little black on there. Come on, I've got to sort out my paints. I've got to sort out my paints. Let's just paint this out. Yeah, that's much better. All righty then. I can see eggshells. I'm going to do a little bit of splatter here. And I'm going to try to put in some galaxy. And then I'm going to get out some Tim Holtz and put them in some of the little characters and put them in the eggshells. But I'm going to do that last. I need some wings, but did I get butterflies last time I was there? I might have some butterfly wings. We'll have to check. And of course, Dee Dee does galaxy like nobody does galaxies. But I'm just doing it in what do you want to say? Inspired by Dee Dee. Lucia says, Shauna, I sub to you. Hi, Shauna. Welcome, welcome, Shauna. Thank you, Janet. Put chicks in the eggs or bunnies. No, I'm going to put little people in the eggshells. I'm going to put some of Tim Holtz little mini paper dolls. They're going to be popping up. I know babies don't come from eggs. I know where babies come from. But I'm putting people in my eggshells. Oh, you said hi earlier? I must have missed you, Shauna. I'm pretty good. I was a little tired earlier this week, but Wednesday night I was wiped out in Aunt Beck's. I had to leave, Aunt Beck. I thought, I am going to put everybody in chat jail if I don't get out of here. So, and I went to bed and I got caught up on my sleep and I'm feeling good now. So let's see. Shauna's in here and Lucia and let's see. Janet, Sherry. Click on the 3 dots next to my name and it will take you to Shauna's channel. Yes, yes. Are you getting a lot of grandma time, Sherry? Lucia was asking. Rosemary was buffering too. See, it's the internet. It's YouTube. It's all YouTube's fault. Yeah. All right, I'm back to where we were talking about buffering. Yeah. So I think I'm going to do the galaxy next. I don't want to spend hours and hours. I mean, Dee Dee, I mean, she does awesome. I mean, she really puts an effort into it. Mine's just going to be pseudo galaxy. Let's see though. If I put juicy paint on here, it's all going to drip. So I think what I'll do is fold this book in half. I am loving my journal charms. And I've been inspired by this, so look for a little standalone maybe next week. I need to build my February. This is all January. I need to build my February section next week too. There. My paint will probably still drip, but at least it won't. And ew, Mary. I don't like this gunk at the top. Talk about eggshells. That should be enough. And let's do a little water. My desk is not totally level, in case you wondered. Let's see, what can I put under there? Let's put this. Come on, brushy brush. Let's put that brush there to keep that in line. And I have a fan brush. I think I'll try my fan brush. Now I'm not guaranteeing, whoops. I'm not guaranteeing this will look like Dee Dee's galaxy. And I have to be careful of the curtains, so I'm trying to be careful here. And of course I've got way too much paint. Stop, Mary. I can't stop. Help, I can't stop. We got lots of stars in our galaxy. One more. Maybe in here. Maybe down here in the corner. And up in this corner. And right there. And maybe just a little bit in here, maybe. Let's just fill the sky with stars. All right, quit, Mary. Now, what am I going to do with this? It's all gooey. I know I should put it in the dictionary, but we'll do that when I'm alone. I want to dry this. Let's open it up again. Did you see? Well, I can't do it until I dry this page. I'll show you my ATCs that I did with the images that Aunt Beck sent me. Kind of got a drippy galaxy there. Can I, before I dry it, can I blot it just a little to, yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. Might work over here. This could be the Milky Way. Let's do the swoosh thing that Dee Dee does on these. Maybe swoosh there. I don't want to do a lot of swooshing, but since I got wet paint, I think I'll stop. Well, maybe these. There. Now, let me dry it just a little, and then I'll check chat again. Dee Dee Willingham inspires me so much. She just totally inspires me. And I think that could be said for a lot of people. We like our Dee Dee. I'm going to swoosh this. No, that's dry. It's not like Dee Dee's galaxy, but my Milky Way is milky. All right, now I want to get out my little people. Well, let's check chat before I get my little people out. Let's check chat and see what you all are saying. I'm trying to check chat more. So if you have a question, good night, Lisa. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Beth. What am I making, Leslie? Hi, Leslie. I am doing an abandoned places page. These were eggshells, and I painted around them with black. And I'm doing a Dee Dee Willingham Galaxy, sort of, Meri style. It's not perfect, but Dee Dee inspired. Hi, Anne. You have 70 days. We're going to count down. Let's see. Today is January the 25th. So 70 days from now, we'll do the countdown. Who was it? Kim Marie. I was counting down from her. The last time I asked her, she had 657 days left. Then we get to see more of you, Anne. Anne Lahr usually comes into my morning chat. She teaches economics this year. Thank you, Christy. Now, well, it is kind of like a mini Meri. Look, these eggshells just kind of stop here. It's like the galaxy hit a wall. Down here, too. Right in here. It's like this galaxy hit a wall there. I can't even call it a black hole. It's a wall in the galaxy. Lucia says she has 15 years till retirement. I'll tell you, Lucia, enjoy them while you have them. I am just getting used to being retired. I was an unwilling retiree. Look, see, I've got splatter on this. I don't see any on the curtain, but it's splattered over here. I was an unwilling retiree. It just... I couldn't get back to work, and I was at the age where, you know, they're saying, you're 65 and you want to work? Actually, I was a little bit younger. I was probably 62 then. And it's harder when you're older. It's harder to, even if you have the heart and the spirit. And I missed my job. But here's the thing. I found YouTube, and here you all are. And, you know, my life isn't perfect. I like I said, if my brother wouldn't have offered me a place to stay, I'd probably be living out of my car or in some shelter someplace, you know, and that's the truth. That's just the truth of it. And I'm not ashamed to say it. It was not easy, but, you know, I did have a lot of friends who held me up and supported me. LP Red Flower, I'll just say that. I talked my heart out, I think, to her. And, you know, I eventually decided it was probably best for me to come back to Nebraska. But this was not where I miss Madison. I miss Wisconsin. I loved living there. Oh, well. Let's go back to the galaxy. Bootsy Sweetheart says, hang in there, Anne. The last day can drag, and oops. And I was telling Lucia to enjoy her 15 years. Yeah, Leslie says she loves working. I enjoyed my job. I was a legacy programmer, which means that I worked on the old mainframe systems. And, you know, they're going the way of the, you know, technology moves on. And, you know, there you go. Well, all right, let's read the chat here. I don't want to talk all about my... Let's see. Leslie says, I would love to do arts and crafts, but I can't find anything I want to do. What? See, now what would you tell Leslie? She says she wants to do arts and crafts, but she can't find anything that she wants to do. I would say to you, Leslie, and if anybody else have any thoughts, put them out in the comments because I'm interested in knowing what people think about this. This is a good question. I would say to Leslie, when you look at art, what is it that you enjoy looking at the most? And of course, within what you think that you can do. I mean, art journaling might be a good place to start. Get out a composition book and write a quote down and paint around that quote. Do something like this. Take a magazine page, put it down there, paint around it, just do what I did here, smear it out and write a quote on it. And you might find it's just that creative outlet, or you might find that you might not like it. So flip the page and try some doodles. I'd like to hear what everybody else would say to Leslie Fay. She says, I would love to do arts and crafts, but I can't find anything I want to do. Having a passion for it, I think, is important. Let's go on and read some more chat, Mary. River City's in here. Hi, River City. Hi, Maria's Miscellaneous in here. Welcome, welcome. Shauna said hello to me. Ashley Sherwood. Welcome, Ashley. I'm not sure if I noticed you before. I'm back to where Anne said she has 70 days to retire. Ruth says, thanks. Let's see. They'll be able to join in more fun here. Ruth says, must be saying that she has so many days until, whoops, I did something. I don't know what I did. Oh, Anne! Anne! I don't know what I did. Anne Laura! Oh, no. See, this is the problem of working on the phone. I hope I didn't block her. I've got to go check and make sure I didn't block her. Let's go to this is how you check for those of you who want to know if you blocked anybody. I might have just put her in a timeout. You go to your community settings, and then you go to community settings. You go to community settings, and no, I don't see her blocked, so I must have put Anne in a timeout. See, I did this the other night on Lucia's channel. I did this the other night on and I was so embarrassed. And the gal, she's not going to send me any more computers. Oh, Anne. It's just a timeout. Anne, if you can hear me, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, I did that to Sharon Marlowe and Aunt Bex. I'm so embarrassed. Thank you, Lynn, So see, it's me. It's me, Mary Fat Fingers. All right, let's put this phone down and maybe do some art. I'm not a good mod. Let's see. I want to get out my Tim Holtz. And let's see. What do I have here? Let's see what I have. I put them all. I got some postage stamps. I think Jeri sent those to me, or somebody sent them to me in Happy Mail. I'm looking here to see what I have. Tim Holtz. I want some. See, I've got some butterflies here. Let's get out my butterflies. So I'll want the wings. I have a lot of good things to say about these ephemera packs from Tim Holtz. I think you get your value for your money. Like you pay $6 for these retail. They run about $6. I don't know where the price tag is on this one, but they run about $6. And look, you get a whole bag full of it, And I have nothing but good things to say about his ephemera packs. I use them and use them and use them. I'm going to pull out these butterflies. You get big ones and little ones. I'm trying to pull out the medium ones. And let's get this yellow one. Come on. Well, there's a couple big ones. I don't need a whole lot of them. Let's put one in the dark. one there. There's a little one. Maybe one up here. I think I'll leave room for my, or I could put the quote down there, but maybe I'll put another butterfly down there. I don't need a whole lot of them. Now I need some little people. And Laura, I'm so sorry. Did she come back in? And Meri didn't mean to put you in a timeout for 300 seconds. Oh, man, I'm in trouble now. I got this little girl flying or dancing. I got this little gal. You can't see him too well. I might have to put something behind him. I got this little boy. I might have to put some tissue or something behind him so you can see him better. One more. Actually, I kind of like her just dancing out of the... And let's put this butterfly. Well, let's leave it there. I think I'll stop there. And when your 300 seconds are up, please say something so I can really apologize. I feel so bad when I do those things. So Lynn, there you go. Meri, Lynn does modding for me. And we were talking about timeouts and stuff like that. And I'm going, I do it myself. And I just did tonight. Let's see what's going on. Keep your hands off of the phone. Leslie says, Lisa, I have, but it didn't help. Lynn says it happens. Aunt Beck says, Aunt Meri didn't mean to put you in timeout. Holly's laughing. Look on YouTube for sand art videos, Leslie. Oh. Lisa is giving, Lisa's talking to Leslie about what would you do if you want to do arts and crafts, but you don't know what you want to do. That is really a good question. It's kind of like, I know I want to do it, but where do I start? What will inspire me? I would still come back to that. What do you enjoy looking at the most? Stop pressing things, Leslie says. I timed Ann out. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Take a few classes. Filuk, am I pronouncing that correctly? Filuk? Would you give me a phonetic spelling of that so that I can at least, or tell me a name like Kathy or Cindy or something that you want to be called? But you have a good answer. Take a few classes and different things and see what you like. That's good advice. Holly says, do what I did. Look at Pinterest. Oh, there you go. Pinterest is a good place. And there's where I timed Dan out. Newbie Cheryl says, I do some art in a magazine. Hi, Kim. Kim Kepti. Welcome, welcome, if you're still here. Bebs from Oz says, think about what you liked doing when you were a child. Beth, we don't have that here. Lisa says she has the opposite problem. I have way too many things I want to try. Beth Schuler says, go to the library and join their craft day. That's good advice. You know, sometimes you can just do, sometimes if you go to, well, you can't do them as much today because a lot of the local stores have closed, but I'm thinking of like make it and take it. Sometimes you can get hooked by doing a make it and take it type thing. But that was more with the scrapbook stores, and that I don't know if Michael's doesn't have those. That was a really good question. I want to try sand art, but I don't know how to start. I'm not going to go there because I don't want to give you any bad. I know where I would start, but I haven't really done it, so I don't want to mislead anybody. Let's see. Oh, I saw a red here. What was that? Oh yeah, that was Janet saying I put Ann in timeout. Is he back yet? Is Ann? Fanciful Fun Crafts. Hi, welcome. Question: does anybody know if Shelley is okay? She hasn't been on. I was wondering that too, Bootsy. And what did Lynn said? She still. Oh, she had pneumonia. Oh my goodness sakes. Oh, Shelley, get well soon. Shelley is Crafty Mamas here on YouTube, and she streams normally about the same time I do. She starts about a half an hour after I start, but I like her. She does. We go raid her every now and then. Newbie Cheryl Facebook, Mary. Newbie Cheryl Facebook. Janet says, I don't know what that is, Janet. Newbie Cheryl Facebook. We all miss her. Yes, we do. Oh, Janet, I see what you were doing. You were giving her my Facebook name. I see. I understand. Take care, Leslie. Let's see. Is Ann back? Did Ann come back? Janet said hugs to Ann. Oh, you're Peggy. Fanciful Fun Crafts is Peggy. Okay. Leslie Fay, we would love to help you find a crafty home, a crafty bone, and a crafty home. Well, here's one thing, Leslie. Hang out with our groups here. Hang out in our chats. You may see somebody. Lisa does a lot of interesting projects. Jeri has a channel called Recycled Parts for Art, where she right now she's doing some I think she altered a 10. I think Tanya McGuire, they're always doing something. And I just got on this kick where I was photo tinting black and white photos out of a book. Doesn't have to be anything big. If you don't like it, go on, try something else. But hang out with this group, and there's Ann. Ann, I am so sorry. I apologize big time. I am so sorry. I fat fingered your name. I was scrolling the screen and it hit your name, and then as I was scrolling, it boing, put you in timeout. I am so sorry, Ann. Oh, wait. Philippe Pay. This message is held for review. I'm not sure what that is, Philippe. I'm going to leave it held because did we have a troll in here, or is Philippe a nice person? I don't know who Philippe is. And we missed you. Welcome back. All right. Is Meri going to... Oh, that wasn't you that I was looking at, though, Feline Family. I was looking at somebody else up here. Who they said something that caused the chat processor to hold their message, and I couldn't really make it out. Yeah, you're a nice person. We haven't done anything to you yet. And the only thing is that I'm not sure I'm pronouncing your first name right. Feline Family. You're a nice person. I don't have any problem. Scrapbooking is a nice way to build up mixed media and other art. Yes, Beth Ann, that's a good suggestion too. All right, let's go ahead and, I feel like what I want to do is make these stand out a bit more. But let's go ahead and put the little people on the butterflies because we're going to give them wings. Because they're out of the eggshell. And I know people don't come from eggs, but from eggs like chicken eggs. But this is my abandoned places page. All right, let's just put him. This is actually, Janet inspired me to do this on a pick 10, one of my pick 10s. So, and I'm just going to put her in there. But I think what I'm going to do is, I think that I wish I had my tea bags out. How about some of that Tim Holtz tissue, kind of crunched up? I want something in here to make it stand out a little bit more, because I feel like they're falling into the background and you can't really see that too well. I'll experiment. Whoops, that was wrong. Let's put that, let's just leave it for a minute. Put it back on until I want to work with it. Maybe it'll stick. I meant to put it on her. See, this is when I go live. I'm thinking about chat. I'm thinking about you guys and thinking about what I want to do. We're going to do a list tonight. We're going to do a list. And we're going to do doodle prompts. What time is it? 9:08. I better hurry with this. Where's my other butterfly? Is it this one? Yeah. I better hurry with this. Shall I put her in here? Yeah. Actually, I think I'll put a butterfly here and put her up here. I don't want a lot of them because it gets to be too much on the page. Meri, hurry. We're getting bored. All righty. I am going to reach over. I put it up on the shelf behind me. As soon as I get this room all organized, I'm going to do another and show you what I've done here. But I'm not quite ready yet. I'm going to try some of this tissue behind them. I want them to stand out just a little bit more. I think they had a 30% off on Tim Holtz stuff. I don't buy this stuff unless it's on sale. And I think this probably was a Tim Holtz 30% off thing. And so I grabbed it. What I want to do, let's tear it here too. I want rough edges. I do like how it tears though. I like how it tears pretty good. And let's kind of crumble it up and uncrumble it. And kind of like this. I'm thinking, where's my lady? Kind of like that. I don't know. Where's her? She was standing in an egg. See, I'm going to put him there. Guess I'll put her here. I'm not sure about this. Maybe like that. Maybe like that. All right. Let's get some glue. I'm just going to use Elmer's glue. I'm just going to tack this down. I might have to tack it down. Whoa, that came out. That's okay. We'll just let it bloop in there, I guess. Goop in there. It's on my fingers. This is where Meri gets messy. I did bring in a towel. Let it go out that way. I'm concentrating on my page right now. I want it to kind of fly out there. And let's take this brush and kind of take this off. And boy, that really came out of there. This is glue all. This is really, I'm not used to my glue being that juicy. Now, I'm not sure putting that on there. Let's, Meri's going to zoom in a bit. Get my hands off here. Oh, sorry about that. I have my camera on a stand and I keep bumping it with my feet. Where's my little boy? I need to put more tape on him. I'm not going to put a whole lot of people on here, so I'll be done in a minute. I'll be done in a minute. We are going to do a, next we're going to do our doodle challenge. But I like to take time and talk to you all. I think I chatted more than I usually do on Friday nights. I like to take time and chat with you. I'm not going to put wings on her because she's still, I should probably have put her in there. Too late now. I'm going to put her in here. I'm going to put her right here. Maybe I'll put this one over here. Ah, come on. I'm having better luck getting my release paper off tonight than I usually do. I'll put my butterfly in here. And one more. And I'm going to leave that little birdie alone. We'll save him for something else. I just want to put a little tissue under here too, because I want to, I guess. And then I'm going to, whoops, this one up there. And some tape. All righty, this is the last little person. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's put this back or away over here, out of my way. Now, I've got my let's do a little, I don't know what Dee Dee does with her gel pen. But let's see, I think she does some streaks. Let's get it going. I really missing my fine line paint applicators. And what, some stars, kind of. Oh, I have to put the quote on there. Well, maybe I'll hold off on that quote. I'm missing my fine line paint applicators. This is not doing what it's not as white as I would like. Oh, but it shows up okay on camera. I think I'll put my quote down in there. Put another star up here. Peeking out there. Mary's thinking, Mary's thinking. I am in the zone. I'll check chat in a bit. I think I'm getting happy with how this is turning out. It's not as good as Dee Dee Willingham, but it's inspired by Dee Dee. It's a little bit hard to edge that center. I probably should have folded my book. That's okay. Now, let's see. Do I dare risk it? Let's see. Where is it at? Look what I have. I've got an empty fine line paint applicator, a brand new one. This should not have to be cleaned out. I got out a brand new one the last time and I clogged it up. I don't know what I'm doing to clog these up. Let's put the glue away. I'm going to get some white paint. I got white paint there, but it's almost empty. And get some fresh stuff. And you're going to see me fill my fine line paint applicator over my book. Yeah, I go through this wax paper. It's my friend, but I don't want to. You know what I'm going to do, though? What I'm going to do? What did I do with that? And I crumbled it up. Come on. I don't need a lot. I don't like how thick that line is. I'm going to. Get messy here. All right, let's see. Scrapbooking is a nice way to build up mixed media and other art. Boy, am I way behind. Put the ballerina in a darker eggshell. Uh-oh. Lisa, I wasn't watching chat. She went up here. Oh, where did I put her? I put her here. I can take her out again. Are you talking about this ballerina? I don't know. Put her here, maybe? Put her here? No, I'm going to leave her here. Maybe I'll adjust her a little bit more. Could put her up there, but I'm going to fill my fine line paint applicator. I miss my fine line paint applicators. They are due to be cleaned out, and I haven't gotten to it yet. Does this have a? This is new. Does it have a? Yes, Meri, it does. I have a little towel over here. I'm going to wipe off my scissors blade. These are my scissors that get used for anything and everything in here. Except for, I'm not a sewer, so I'm rough on my scissors as I am on my paintbrushes. All righty. Put that cap back on. Give it a little shake. See if I can hold this steady. I think I can put this back down in here. And I put just plain craft paint in, but lately my fine liners have been plugging up. So I'm wondering if maybe they're putting more additive or something in this craft paint. I don't know what the formula is, if they stick to the same thing all the time. You would think they would. But sometimes I get really juicy craft paint, and sometimes it's really thick. This is Apple Barrel craft paint. I get it at Walmart. 8 ounces for $2.50. 2 ounces for 50 cents. I think that's good. Get off here. Like I keep these clean. They get dirty. All righty then. Let's go down to chat, see what you guys are saying. Come on. Wow, you're way beyond me. Man, I'm miles behind you. Water down the paint a little. I don't like to do that. I like my paint. I know I should if it starts clogging up my nozzle. But I really do like, especially like when I'm writing with it, like I'm going to write this quote. I really do like it a little thicker. When you have it thicker, it kind of gives it a nice texture. So, but if it's too thick, it'll clog up the nozzle. And I understand when you say water it down, but I don't like it to get too juicy. Okay. I think I'm going to write it in here. The shell must break before the bird can fly. Let's see if I can write it in here. That's a the. Maybe I'll bring my H up a little, bring the T. Now, this is a new bottle of paint, and so far it's going pretty good. Sometimes when, you use old paint too, old paint gets cloggy and glumpy. The shell must break before the bird and I am going to just go around the corner here. This is just my art journal. I think I'll put it here. Can fly. And then I'm gonna put Alfred. Alfred in here. This is just me having fun. Dee Dee's going, that doesn't look like what I would do. Oh dear. T-E-N. Hope I'm spelling this right. Y-S-O-N. I'm going to put some quote marks. There we go. Meri, are you finally done? Yeah. What did I do? See, I smeared it there. I'll have to go fix that, but I'm not going to touch it now. I smeared it with my thumb. Let's see. I wiped out my stars, though. Let's put some more stars in here. With a star there and a star in here. So we got to have 3 stars. I don't want to put too much down there. Put a little star up here, I think. There. All righty then. Let me wipe this nozzle off. Put the cap on it. All right, I'm going to set that aside to dry. I have to clean this up, but I can't do that until the paint's dry. Look, I got it over here too. All right, I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to set it. Oh, I can't do. You know what? We're going to do our list next because I'm going to do my doodles in here. We might skip the doodle challenge tonight because I did this page. And I usually do my doodles in my book. What time is it going to be? 9:30. Let's do our list next. Maybe it'll be dry by the time we get our list done. We usually go to town on these lists. I'll set it down here, let it dry. Maybe by the time we get done with our list, that'll be done. And if you all are still awake, if you all are still awake, we'll do our doodle challenge. Or we might just save it for another time. Let's get an ink pen out. Maybe one in case that one goes dry. All right. So the list I want to do tonight, I'm going to zoom out just one. Let's do a list. And let's write it with this. The list, we're going to do things you can do with, oh, I'm going to stop. Because if I finish it, then you guys will be saying, whoops. Let's look at chat. Lynn's laughing at Holly. $80 says, but the date, Mary. Yeah, I'll put the date in. Thank you, $80. Yeah, I'll put in the date. It's wet. The paint's wet. I'll put in the date later. Thank you for reminding me. What did Holly say? Now I want to find eggshell photos. I think Jeri's doing something with eggshells, real eggshells. And I think I saw Lori Marie Jenkins when I went over to her channel. Wasn't she doing something with eggshells? Everyone has such great ideas. Beth Ann says, we're having fun. Lynn says, I love lists. No worries, Mary. Like it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I wish I could work up to Dee Dee's level. She does those galaxy pages, and her art just blew me away this morning. Eggshell stars, the universe, fairies, and butterflies. Yeah, the saying is perfect for the page. Dee Dee will be very proud of you. Thank you, Beth. Yeah, Dee Dee just totally inspires me. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some color like what you did with that black and white old lady in the history book, Mary. Some color like what you did with that black and white in the history book. Oh, some color. Put some color on it is what you're telling me. Yeah, it could use some color. Maybe it could use some color on that tissue, $80 that I put behind the ladies. That would make those little, maybe like some yellow on that tissue, or maybe some dark yellow brown, yellow ochre type thing behind them to make those little gals and the butterfly pop out a little more. I'll take that into consideration, 80 doll. I don't want to do anything on it now because the paint's wet and I'll smear it. You can also filter the paint through. I tried filtering this paint. I bought some funnels with the fine mesh. And let me tell you, and because it was glumpy, that paint did not go through the mesh. I even took and I was scraping it and it would drip out real slow. I gave up. I said, it's not worth it. I'll go get some fresh stuff. Lynn's giving me good ideas and I'm saying, I did try to tried filtering that when I still lived in Madison. I bought some, you can buy some funnels that have the really fine mesh on them. Did not work for me. Meri is so brave opening her paint over their page. I put wax paper down, Lucia. Thank you, guys. Let's see. What else are you saying? Lisa says, glad I'm not alone. Yes, it is. 80 doll says, but when you get old, you can take their annoying and energy for a few hours and you say bye. Must be talking about grandmas. Lisa says, I'm always trying something new. That's why I never get anything finished. I can identify with that. I have a lot of projects going. But you know what? I don't care if I never get them done. I get inspired and I'm having fun. And I think that's the main thing. Is Mark in here? Hi, Mark, if you're still here. You came in probably 20 minutes ago. He says, I can't stay out the door. Oh, he's working. He came in to say hi and give me a thank you, Mark. He's probably back at work now. Meri, I have a few of the set of books like you are tinting the black and white photos in. Oh, I want to see you do that, Lisa. That is so inspiring to, it's just fun to do. I was going back and reading about photo tinting. I mean, there are people, photographers who took pictures, but they also photo tinted as a part of their profession, which I thought was very interesting. I'm starting to read about kind of the history of it. It really is like an 1850 to whenever the color, well, what is it? Was it Kodak that came out with the color photography? One of the big camera companies. Thank you, Shauna. One of the best things about fibs is they all have their own unique, inspiring, wonderful style and techniques. That's so true. Bootsy Sweetheart says, 80 doll, it's amazing how much life and noise the kids bring into the house. Their silence is deafening when they leave. Yeah, kids are such free spirits. All right, I'm going to go back down here and let's do our list. Now, I know with 59 people in here, I've got to take a drink of water. Excuse me a minute. Thank you. So I'm going to be writing as fast as I can. I'll probably miss some, but I do go back after chat and fill in the blanks. Now, we did a list on things that you could do with a blank sheet of paper, and I put those on my community tab. You'll probably have to scroll down. We don't have the ability to leave a link to a comment on the community tab, which I think is sad. I haven't yet. We also did a list on things that you can do with a string. I haven't copied those down yet. I just haven't had time. But here we're going to do things you can do with, here it comes, empty. And I'm not going to say A because it can be one or more empty boxes. So start telling me what you do with empty boxes. Maybe we can inspire some art here. Things we can do with empty boxes. Hi, Linda Tria. Welcome. My cat get all my empties. Are you talking about, oh, okay, dollhouse? A dollhouse. Is that a cat box? Cat box. storage containers. I know this is going to be a huge list. And think Aunt Beck just made a box in her chat on Wednesday night. Decorate it. Oh, wait, I missed one. Sort craft supplies. Decorate it, Aunt Beck says. Aunt Beck, I need to watch the rest of your video. Decorate it. I got to where you were putting I think you were putting edging around the sides. Ship things in it. So ship things, like mail them off or in it. A chicken nest. Make a chicken nest. If you have chickies. Are you talking about real chickens? Journal covers. That's a good one. I love doing these lists. You guys are so creative. Ship Happy Mail. I'm going to put it right. I'm going to put like Happy Mail here. Send Happy Mail. Cut up for chipboard used for art. So cut for chipboard used in art. Make embellishments. I'm going to be slow. I'm writing as fast as I can. You guys think faster than I write. Fill it with painty papers. I love that one. Fill with painty papers. Halloween costumes. I could see boxes for Halloween costumes, like a SpongeBob SquarePants. Or if you cut it up for other things like wings. Moving boxes. Make an art journal. ATCs. Friendship journal. Magazine holders. Real chickens for that chicken box. Let's see. I was on Friendship Journal. Put food in it. Magazine holders. Oh, you guys are so creative. I really like these lists. Set it out in the yard to set cat traps. Set in yard. I'm just going to do what Aunt Beck said. I'm trying to visualize cat traps. Make tags, snowshoes. Can you make snowshoes out of cardboard boxes? I'm not that northern that I've had to wear snowshoes. Send to recycle bin. Recycle bin. Make a diorama. Slide down a hill. All right, so what would that be? A sled? Slide downhill in it. I'm going to put snowy hill. shadow box. That's a good one. Make a race or spaceship after you crawl inside. A race car, make race car / spaceship. I'm going to put that you can crawl inside. Probably have to be a tiny person, but well, I don't know, unless it's a refrigerator box. Could be a refrigerator box. Use as a canvas for painting. Canvas for painting. Let the cat play in it. That's different than a kitty litter box. Cut apart for ATCs. There's some duplicates in here, but I'm just going to write them down as I see them. Maybe a person reading will miss that one and they'll find it here. I'm not going to try to sort them out. Make homemade stamps. Yeah, that's a good one too. Make homemade stamps for like mark making. Well, it doesn't even have to be mark making. It could be, yeah. Break it down to make a journal cover. Break down for journal cover. Break down for journal cover. I think we had that one before too, but that's okay. Maybe somebody missed it above. I'll get it below. Make a book. Like a cardboard book, like a child's book type thing. A diorama, that's a duplicate, but we'll put it in there again. A diorama, postcards. Use them when you move. Moving boxes. Make ink pad organizer. That's a good one. Make ink pad organizer. Ashley laughed. Make inchies. That's a good one. Make inchies. INCHIES. Holly says, I posted them. Use it to donate stuff. So a donation box. Mary, I think the list is endless. Yes. What was on the sheet of paper? We went 3 sheets, 3.5 sheets front and back. Make a shadow box. That's a duplicate, but we're going to put it down again because I'm not going to sort these out. Okay, ladies and gents that are here, I must bid adieu and say good night. Good night, Shauna. She's probably gone. She said it a few minutes ago. Thank you, Lynn. They're saying good night to Shauna. Thank you, Lisa. $80 says, cut, shape, and collage on canvas to give dimension. So I'm going to put make dimensional collage. I love my mods. I love my mods. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Lisa. Hi, Susan Baker. Welcome, welcome. Good job, Lisa. Thank you, Janet. I didn't see that. I was way above writing down words. So you guys are on, you're hitting them with your wrenches. Catch fireflies and frogs in it. Catch fireflies and frogs. So there's another trappy thing. Good night, Shauna. Kids playhouse. Yes, a kids playhouse. What is she making a list for? I'm making a list of things you would do with cardboard boxes or empty boxes. It's empty boxes, things you would do with empty boxes, Tanya. Make a pen organizer. And this is a kind of like a brainstorming thing. Everything goes unless it's from Michael. Oh, make a pen organizer. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Lisa. Whoops. I hope I didn't bump anybody there. I don't think I did. Lisa, things to do with a box. Hello, Tanya. Hi, Janet. Christy says, make a splatter for stars box. Oh, yeah, make a splatter. I'm just going to make a splatter screen. Make a splatter screen. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like you make a 3-sided, and then you can use it for when you spray your art stuff. Make a shadow box. This is whatever you say I'm putting down. If it's repeated, then it's a repeat. I have one of that for that, Christy. Make a costume. You can be a dice. So make a dice costume. DICE costume. That would be fun to see. Are you going to be double sixes? Make a snack bowl. Yummy. Like popcorn or a shallow box, like a tray type thing. A paint spray box. Yeah, we'll write it down again. A paint spray box. There's some duplicates in here, but I'm just taking them as I see them. Use like chipboard in crafts. Use like chipboard in crafts. Elizabeth Brewer, hi there. Hi there. Good to have you in here, lady. Welcome, welcome. She says, build a train big enough for a child to sit in while watching a movie, or a little one for a Christmas train. So I'm going to put build a child's train. Good idea, Elizabeth. A dog chew toy. Yeah, he's going to chew on it. A dog's chew toy. A dollhouse. That's a good one. A dollhouse. Hold a huge batch of popcorn. So I'm just going to put a popcorn bowl. A huge popcorn bowl. Excuse me for yelling. I have a loud voice. A cat bed. And I get even louder when I get excited. Oh, put in a blender with white glue for paper mache. So blend with glue for paper mache. Give it to your cat. Yeah, let the cat have it. Give it to cat. Fill it with food for a homeless person. So let's put food box for homeless. That's a good idea. Or it could be anything else too. Thank you, Janet. Make a Valentine mailbox. Oh, I remember doing that. We did that in grade school. Valentine mailbox. I think they still do that. I think my grandniece made one of those. It's coming up again, isn't it? Valentine's Day. Make a friendship hand. Friendship hand. Yeah, there were some duplicates, but you know what? One thing spurs another, and who knows? wear it like a hat to keep the sun off. So make a sun hat, make a sun hat to wear. Kind of reversing all the words there. Use this pop dots. So it's a kind of dimensional. Friday night troll night. Yeah, thank you, mods. You're doing a good job. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all so much. Meri, she she puts people in timeout like Anne and Sharon Marlowe. You guys get the real trolls. Carlana says, put it on the garage door under the car to catch drips. So let's see, a car, under car to catch. I've done that before. Catch leaky drips. I've done that before. Not in this car, but I had a Grand Prix. I had a 91 Grand Prix. That car got up to 280,000 miles. But man, it leaked. It wasn't oil. I don't know what it was leaking. But one Saturday morning, I lived in Madison, Wisconsin. And I decided to go from this side of Madison to this side of, what am I here? Yeah. This side of Madison, which was Sun Prairie, over to Middleton, which was over here, suburbs. About 20 some miles. Well, I kind of go the long way. I got right here and I'm going, this car is going to die. So I turned around and went back to Sun Prairie. I drove it into the car lot and I said, I want a new car. You can have this one. Yeah, it died. I got it. They gave me $100 for that Grand Prix. I love that Grand Prix, but it had, like I said, it had 280,000 miles on it. And I'm surprised I drove it all over the country. Man, I moved back and forth from Kentucky, from Louisville, Kentucky to Madison, Wisconsin about 6 times. I drove it from Louisville out to Colorado. I made several trips between Indianapolis and Nebraska when my parents were still alive. And I worked in Iowa. I worked in Indiana. I drove that car all over the place. It was a good old car. All right. Then it leaked toward the end. Let's see. Reuse them as to wrap gifts. So boxes for gifts. We don't think we had that one. Hi, Branson. I'm way behind, but I see you. Hi, Meri and Fibs. I guess you're writing down things to do with a cardboard box. A box, yeah. Empty boxes, Branson. Use it for a sled on the snow. See, I've never sledded on snow in a box. I've never done that. I'm too old to do it now. Burn in the fireplace. Burn in fireplace. So I guess it's kindling. Trap trolls. A troll trap. That's a good one. A troll trap. You hope with exclamation points there. Thank you, Allie K. She's filling Brunson in. Norma. Lemonade stand. So make a lemonade stand. Hi, Meri Yoakum. Welcome, welcome. Ashley says, or burn pile, or the burn pile. So we're talking about or burn pile here. Or burn pile. Some people burn things outdoors, especially if you're in the country. You have a little bit more freedom with your. Let's see. Little bitty boxes can be wrapped for Christmas ornaments. So, itty bitty wrapped Christmas ornaments, Elizabeth says. Yeah, I've seen that done. If I could spell Christmas. Branson says, hi, hi, hi. Make a robot. Yeah, make a robot. We're on the back of our second page. I'm not sorting out the duplicates. I'm writing them down as I see them. Yep. I think Becky said fill it with cat litter, but let's see. We'll do it again. Cat litter box. I think Becky covered that one. Make cardboard drawers to hold different papers. So cardboard drawers. Holly's laughing. Use them for drawer organizers. No, but I did say it could be used to set the cat traps. No cat can resist them. Really, Aunt Beck? So cats are attracted to empty boxes. There's curiosity. You must have those curious cats, Aunt Beck. Meri Yoakum says, wrap with rope or fabric and use for storage. Yeah, wrap them. I've seen that done. Decorators will do that. Home decorators will do that. Wrap with rope or fabric. So I'm going to put decorate / wrap with rope or fabric. Build forts. That's a good one. Protect us from the trolls. Make a kaleidoscope. Make a kaleidoscope. That would be like what do they call those potato chips? Pringles. A Pringles box. It could be a round or a box or a cylinder. That's a good one. Make a kaleidoscope. IEDOSCOPE. Kaleidoscope. Make a mouse maze. Make a mouse maze. Make a calendar. Corrugated stamp tool. I love all these ideas. Hold plants, like a planter. Or even to hold plants if you go to the greenhouse. An emergency kit. Hi, G. Did I say hi to you earlier? I think I did. Emergency kit. Make a small dresser out of cardboard. So you're talking about like furniture. Make a small dresser. And I'm going to put furniture. That's possible. Used to plant plants. So what do they call those? A seedling planters? Seedling planters. Use it for a yard sale sign. That's good. A yard sale sign. I love that one. Use as a paint palette. A homeless person. Annie P says. Oh, bedding for a homeless person. Bedding for homeless. Or even a home for a homeless. I'm going to put bedding. I'm going to put house or, because, Oh, we have our tent cities here. I think our homeless people in the States have it a lot better, but you think of those people over in, oh, what is that country that got hit with those tsunamis? And some of those countries, those third world countries, their boxes are their homes. Make an eclipse viewer. That's a good one. Too many chats, not enough time. Auntie Rose says. Organize so a trunk organizer, car trunk organizer. That's a good one. Use as a seat. Turn it upside down if it's sturdy enough. My first car was a 69 Catalina convertible. I still have the keys for it. Wow, how cool is that? Learned to drive at 15 in an Oldsmobile. Auntie Row. Oldsmobiles were my favorite car way back when. I owned my very first car, my very first brand new car, when I was still working and making that big money back then. I had a 1979 Oldsmobile. And here's the thing. I went to, the other cars I had before that were just school cars. You know, they were like used cars, $200 Chevy, and, you know, you didn't know what was going to go out on them next. But I got a job and I wanted a new car because I wanted reliable transportation. And so I went to the car dealership and I got a car loan. They gave me a car loan because I had a job. And it was a good job back then. I'm not complaining about it. It was steady enough that I could make the car payment. But the car dealership had a contest for Disney World. Go to Disney World down in whatever it is down in Florida. And, you know, after I signed all the papers and we did all the paperwork, he said, do you want to enter the contest? And I said, yeah. So I filled it all out and handed it back to him. And he started to put it in the stack of papers. And I said, no, I'm going to walk you over to that box. You're going to put it in the box. And I had a box there for the entries. And I watched him put it in the box. And then I forgot all about it. And I was at work one day, and you got to understand, this was in the late 70s. And I worked in an area where our desk was in a big open room, and, you know, I was programming, and it was an open area. I had a desk, and then there was a person next to me and a person behind me. It was all open. And we had a phone on our desk, but it didn't connect to the outside. And the secretary came up to me one afternoon, and she looked at me and she said, Meri, you have a phone call. And it was some advertising agency. And, you know, they thought that I was out interviewing for jobs, and that was the furthest thing from my mind. And so I took the phone call, and everybody was listening. And, you know, because they thought, who's Meri going to work for? And it turned out that they were telling me that I won. I won that trip to Disney World. And you know, back then it was a big deal. I mean, it's probably not such a big deal now because there's contests all over the place, but I won it. And but I didn't want it. And so I was trying to convince them over the phone to let me cash it in for the money. I need the money. And they weren't sure that they were going to do it, but about a week or so later, they called me back and said somebody in their office said that they would buy it from me. So, yeah, they took the money, and my friend and I drove my new car down to Houston. And I bought some work clothes. That was my first programming office job. And I didn't have any office clothes. I just had things that I wore to school. And yeah, that was see, what did I have here? Use as a seat. What got me off the Oldsmobile? Auntie Row, you got me talking about Oldsmobiles. a robot costume. We got that. Happy Mail. Happy Mail. I am way behind you guys because I had to tell my new car story. That was my first Oldsmobile, and I had that car for about 3 years. And of course, I was still working. I said, well, I got to trade that car in before I lose the value, before it depreciates. So I traded it in, and I got an 83 Oldsmobile. And I drove that car too till it died. I sold it to my big brother, the one I'm living with now. He bought it from me for $100. It leaked oil. Terrible. But he paid me $100 for it. And I said, if you junk that car, I want the seat covers because they were blue velvet. They had blue velvet. It was a blue Oldsmobile and it had blue velvet seat covers. He junked it. I never got the seat covers. My first car was a 74 Plymouth Gold Duster. She still has it, Holly says. Wow, Holly, that's cool. Keep a collection. I'm going to put a rock, and then I'm just put the rock in parentheses. So you could keep any collection in a box. Make a birdhouse. I am so far behind you guys. I'm just going to keep plugging away. Holly, we had a duster also, Janet says. Lisa says, my 72 car was a 72 Dodge Dart Swinger. I had a Dodge Dart, but it wasn't a 72. It was more like a 60-something or other, a 50-something. It was a little white Dodge Dart. It was one of those school cars. I got it for, I don't remember what year it was. It might have been a 60, 63, 64, something up in there. I don't remember the exact year, but I drove it. While I was going to school. They're talking about cars. Elizabeth says, I have a road on a snowy hill using a cardboard box. If you wax the bottom, it will fly down the hill like a greased pig. See, you guys, you grease your boxes, grease the boxes and use as a sled. Grease box bottom for sled. For snow sled. See, I never have done that. This is the first time I've heard about boxes being used as sleds. A bird feeder. I think we've had that one, but I'm going to write it down. I'm not going to sort them out. A bird feeder. You still have it? Oh, she says, I wish I still have my Dodge Dart. Auntie Rose says, I know the first car I bought with my own money was a 66 Mustang in red. Was that in 1966, Auntie Rose? Those Mustangs were hot cars back then. Ashley says, my first car was a 2006 blue PT Cruiser, and I'm still driving it. All right, Ashley, good for you. My car right now is a 2005 minivan. I like my minivans. I would not go back to a Grand Prix or an Oldsmobile or Chevy. I have to have stuff that I can put all my all my thrift store and Goodwill finds in. Or if all else fails, that I can live in. Make a jewelry box. That's a good one. I think we're on page 3. We got duplicates in here, but they're laughing at Elizabeth. Holly says, it ran when I parked it, but the pack rats have laid claim. Oh, the kids keep telling me they will fix it up for me someday. Well, they might, Holly. You never know. And those cars sometimes, they turn into classics. And if it ran when you parked it, who knows? You get a knowledgeable mechanic, and they look for cars that they can bring back to life. Christy says, we have real chickens here and burn outside on the burn pile. Oh, for the boxes, Christy says. So I got those two. Let's see, I had a 74 Malibu that sucked gas like fish drinks water. My cars never took a lot of gas, but I had cars that drank oil. You know, I'd go to like Walmart and buy a whole box of oil, Pennzoil. I'd buy so many boxes of Pennzoil. I'd watch for the sales and stock up on it. And then it'd all leak out on me. I like the look of the PT. Why did they stop making them? I don't know, Auntie Ro. A personal cubby hole. So make a personal cubby hole. We'll keep going on this a little while longer. Make a yard sale sign. We have that one. I'll do it again. Yard sale sign. Or instead of yard sale sign, let's put an open and close sign like on a door. That will make a, an open close sign. You know how you flip it? A laundry box. That's new. I don't think anybody's done their laundry. Thank you, G. Meri said it had 8 cylinders in it. A junk drawer. I don't think anybody said a junk drawer yet. Huh. We must not have junk drawers in our world, huh? Let's see. Auntie Rose says, okay, I have no idea what we're talking about. Hi, Azure. The question was, you probably already know by now, but things you can do with an empty box. A garage garbage can. Yeah, throw all the trash in there. A garage garbage can. A stand-up burro. I don't know what a stand-up burro is. I think of a burro being a donkey. What's a stand-up burro? Is that what you're talking about for somebody to play with? Jeri and I don't know what you're talking about, but I wrote it down. Make doll furniture. That's a good one. Make doll furniture. It doesn't matter, Annie Rowe. Could be any kind of box. It can be any shape. It can be a big box, a little box, a jewelry box, a Pringles cylinder box. It just has to be empty when you get it. It's an empty box of any kind. Puerto Rico. Yeah, cardboard box. Make frames. Yeah, make frames. That's a good one. I'm not sure we had that. We got crafty stuff. Make a gift box and cover in duct tape. A duct. Is it duct? D-U-C-T, I think, tape. Am I spelling that right? Or is it duct tape? Well, it doesn't matter. Gift box. Covered gift box. Use as a shim, like in your die cutting. Make a die cut shim. I still don't know what a stand-up burro is. Make a die cutter shim. Aunt Beck said, is that your first car? Was a 73 Ford Maverick, a 6-cylinder? Cool. Paper mache on box. So you're creating dimensional art. Paper mache on box. Getting creative. Used for a broken window. So I'm going to put patch a broken window. Is that what you're talking about? Patch a broken window. Don't let the cold air in. Used for painting on. So paint it. 80 says, Liz, my cousin did that, but my grandmother stairs at my grandmother's stairs. What did Liz say? It's way up there. I don't know. They're talking. Janet says, make an ottoman. Add a square of foam and some fabric. So make an ottoman, OTTOMAN, with foam and fabric. That's a good one. Footstool. I don't think we had a footstool. And you could even put storage in there too if you did it right. Make a car for toddlers to play in. So I'll put a toddler car. We had the train, I think, but we're going to put the toddler car. Hi, Azure. Hi, Azure. Hi, Azure. They're saying hi. And Beck says, woohoo. Hi. Think we are done? I don't know, Cheryl. We'll see. Azure always comes up with more. Got the photo frame. I'll put it again, but we'll do it again. Photo frame. A lampshade. We haven't had a lampshade yet. Hi, Paper Kitty 99. Welcome, welcome. Everybody's saying hi to Kitty. I'm way behind you guys, but I'm just scrolling down. Holly says, I always wanted to go to Disney World. You know, it's funny. I wanted new clothes back then. I just got out of school. It was one of my first jobs out of school. And I wanted new clothes. I might still have a couple of those outfits that I bought way back then. That was 79. Oh my goodness, those clothes would be antiques. A turtle house, a little turtle. Yeah, a turtle house. You have to be careful. You put water in it and you have to have a liner. Grandson. Who's grandson? Oh, Branson. She means Branson. Norma. A swimming pool out of a box? Are you going to have a plastic box? I'm going to put a big plastic box. Like well, I don't know. I can't envision those. I'll write it down. A big plastic box swimming pool. That would be interesting to see. Yeah. Paper Kitty, I figured it out. Don't worry about it because I've already put Anne. I don't see Anne. She must have gotten mad at me and left. I put her in a timeout accidentally. Store photos. So I'm just put photo storage. We've seen those shoe boxes with, they sell them with the little thing there with the store the photos in. Ashley has been to Disney World 8 times. Wow. That's cool, Ashley. Lucky you, Holly says. I grew up at Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry is in Ohio, isn't it, Holly? Or is that out in California too? I don't know where Knott's Berry is. You guys get to see my lack of knowledge on things here. Kids use boxes to build a fort. Yeah, we got a fort, but I'll put it in again. Build a fort. If I list these out, I might sort out some of the duplicates if I put them on my community tab. And if you have a browser, you can actually copy it. I can't copy it on my phone app, but when I put these lists on the community tab, you can go out there and copy the entire list, and I'll try to sort out the duplicates. You can use boxes on a grass hill too. So also a grass hill sled, a grass hill sled, slid. Was the Mustang a convertible? Gotta have a nice fat Buick these days for road trips. Or a van, a minivan. My brother met Walt Disney, but Walt died before I was born. How cool that would be to meet Walt Disney. Of course, we kind of look at him in nostalgic terms. We see him as this creative entrepreneur, where somebody who actually knew him may know him as a person like the rest of us. Saving Mr. Banks. That was quite a movie, wasn't it? It wasn't about Walt Disney, but he was a main role in that, Saving Mr. Banks. I love the 65-69 red convertible Mustang with two-tone red and white seats. Paper Kitty, she's making a list of things to do with an empty box. A lot of gearheads in my family, Auntie Rose says. We had cars and cars and more cars. A magazine holder. Hi, River City. Welcome. Did I say hi to you before? I think I did. That's a duplicate hello. I wish I had cars I had in the past. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun, Azure? I don't know. I'm happy with my car now. I just want it to run. We had a vet. Ooh, a Corvette. Ooh. A 1962 Corvette. What size? There's no size, Paper Kitty. They just have to be empty. They can be round hat box. Nobody said a hat box. I'll put a hat box. They can be hat boxes. They can be round boxes. They can be tall cylinder boxes. Or they can be round, the boxes that you nail your posters in. How about a poster box? I'm going to write that down just because I'm thinking of it. It can be a one of those, what do you call them? Sterilite plastic boxes, shoe boxes, any box. It can be a little jewelry box. They don't have to have a size. They just have to be empty. Under the bed storage. That's a good one. Under bed storage. We're not done yet, are we? My first car is Morris Mini Minor. I don't know what Morris Mini Minor is. I'm going to have to go look it up. First car I drove was my dad's Rambler station wagon. Well, you know what? You guys are making a list of first cars. We'll do that next week. You guys got me giggling now. I could go back through this and make what was my list of what my first car was and copy all your first cars down and have another a sub list. I might do that. I might do that just for fun. I'm not going to do it here because I'd have to go way back, but that's fun. I got a diorama, Azure. Never heard of that, 80 doll. Save for kids' projects for school. So a kid's school project box. That's a good one. A tackle box. That's a good one for fishing. A fish tackle box. If I could spell it. Tackle box. I use it to spray stuff outside. Yeah, a spray box. We got that one, Paper Kitty. Let's see. Oh, Meri, cool, a Rambler. She forgot we were talking about hurricanes and homeless shelters. Puerto Rico. Holly small car. Holly small car. It's a small car. 80 dollars says that's a small car. Bye, Lisa. Thanks for popping in. We'll see you Monday night and Tuesday night. We're looking forward to it. She's probably long gone. I'm 10 minutes behind her. Good night. Everybody saying goodbye to Lisa. Rambler, good night, Lisa. Use a card box to build a village. So a cardboard village. I like that. A cardboard village. Make a puppet stage. That's a good one. We're not done yet. We're going on and on and on. PK 99. Oh, is that the Paper Kitty 99? You guys abbreviate, and I have to figure out who's who in this chat. Good night, Gloria. She's probably long gone. I'm 5-6 minutes behind her. They're saying goodnight to Gloria, a dresser. I think we got a dresser. Holly says, I'm not up on the foreign cars. Mary Yoakum says, no power steering. You guys are talking about cars. We've got car nuts in here, car fanatics. Grind it up into paper and make an art journal. So make paper pulp for art journal. If you had Levi's from 79, you'd be rich. I probably still have, but I did at one point in the later 80s, the early 90s. I took all those school clothes that I had because I was skinny back in college. I was skinny. I'm a lot bigger now. I'm not huge, but I was a skinny mini back then. Believe it, not in high school, but in college, I lost a lot of weight because I didn't have a car until after I got out of school. So I walked all around the campus and downtown and rode bicycles. So I lost a lot of weight in college. And in the 90s, when I was out working and everything, I cut up all my clothes, all my old school clothes. Like I had this pair of purple bell bottoms. I can still remember. I probably still have them in storage. And I had I could actually wear mini dresses back then. I had one or two mini dresses that I'd be ashamed to say that I wore them as mini dresses. I think I took one of my mini dresses and made a top out of it, though it was way too short. Sell the clothes as vintage. Yeah, make money. Yeah, money wasn't on my head now. It'll be money now. I do have a pair. I was telling the gals one night about this attorney that I worked for in Lincoln. This was right after I got out of business school. I went to business school. I got a legal assistant degree. And I got out, and his secretary, and then here again, think in the 1970s, his secretary, I graduated with a legal assistant out of business college, and the legal assistant program back then was really new. It was not a very well-known field back then. It was just coming into its what do you say, structure as a career field. And but so I got a job, for a 6-month job for this attorney in Lincoln. And his secretary went on maternity leave. And I swear that it was over the summer, from summer into fall, whatever 6 months was. And I think that we were talking about it one night. He was a family practice, general practice attorney. I swear, I think we divorced the whole town of Lincoln. I kept scheduling his appointments back to back. I'd give him a 15-minute break and he'd have another one. I'd give him a 15-minute break and he had another one. Phil, this whole day, I still laugh about it. He came in and said, Meri, he said, I need more than a 15-minute break. Stop putting my appointments so close together. That was funny. And then he'd get off work and you could hear him walk down the hall. He was a free spirit. And you got to think of this office building. It was an office building downtown. And he'd walk down the hall and he'd sing, oh, Jim Tucker, he sings for his supper. And he was singing it. You could hear it all over that. Oh, you could just hear him singing until he got to the elevator. And then not so long ago, a few months ago, I was reading the Lincoln paper and it said man died in fire. And I looked at the name and it was that attorney. He'd already lost his, I haven't seen him for years. He'd already lost his wife, and I think his son passed away. And I go, oh no, was that, my attorney? And it turned out that it was. It was so sad. I can't imagine him dying in a fire. And it was of a candle burning, and he's elderly now, or was elderly, and he probably fell asleep. And there you go. Don't you just love my little rabbit trails here? Use it for lasagna garden. I don't know what a lasagna garden is. What's a lasagna garden? Lasagna, I don't know what that is, Aunt Beck. Are you talking about like raised garden beds? Storage box, we got that. No, Holly, I'm way off onto these. I did that abandoned pages. I was going to do a doodle tonight, but we're way off into this. I don't think we'll have time to do the doodles tonight. I'm going to save them for next week. I promise I'll do the doodles right after my angel page next week. Hold me to that promise. I got them all picked out and everything. And but it would take us another couple hours to get through them, and I don't think that's fair to our East Coast friends. So we'll do it next week, Holly. Oh, but I will say, Aunt Beck, what did I do with it? I had it here. I was going through my images when I did those ATCs, and I found this. I don't know if you guys can see it too well. She sent me a doodle of it's like a column, and then it's broken out more here, and it's got writing there. So I took a picture of it, Aunt Beck. We might use that in one of our doodle prompt games. You guys can't see it very well, but if you can get your nose up to it, you can see, and it breaks it out. It breaks one of the doodles out in here. And I'm thinking, Aunt Beck, did you put the color on it? Did you color it? Did you photo tin it? Or did it come that way? I'm way off and I'm way behind. Shoe boxes to organize. Let's see. Collect leaves. I'm going to put collect leaves. I get off on these little you guys, I get off on these rabbit trails. You guys, you make me remember things. Make background for school play. So I'm going to put school play. What do they call that? On the stage. I want to say settings, but there's another word for it. Knott's Berry Farm is in Southern California. Thank you, Holly. Why did I think it was in Ohio? Because that big basket is in Ohio. The one that starts with Lonneberger Baskets in Ohio. I guess I thought Knott's Berry was too, because you put berries in a basket. Oh, now I'm getting tired. Put junk mail in it. A junk mail holder. That's a good one. Junk mail holder. Put it in your hallway right by the mailbox. Sounds like we can go to Disney in a clown car made of boxes. All right, we'll make a clown car. Make a clown car, of course. Paper kitty. Put an attic for storage. So an attic, I'll just put attic box, or maybe box or trunk. Yeah, can see this little clown car, and we all pile out of it. Like, how many people can you put in a box? Don't answer that. Azure says, car I missed the most was a 73 Charger Broen SE. It was all white leather inside, and outside was bright green. Oh my goodness. White leather. I'll bet that was hard to keep clean. Store extra sheets and blankets. So a linen storage box. I'm going to put sheets and blankets because she said it. Uh-oh. Doesn't take long to put somebody in timeout. I actually made a list to look ago of all the cars I have in the past. A sewing box, of course. How could we forget a sewing box? That's a new one, Beth. Bye, Lisa. So she's saying there's Lisa's going by, thinking about what I have in boxes here, Azure says. Make masks. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm way behind you guys, but I'm just plodding through it. Time for me to go, Miss Allie K says. Phone is at 8%. Well, Allie, you're long gone, but thanks for dropping in. Everybody saying goodbye. Christy said, let's go back to the clown car. We can all come out like monkeys. Now you guys are, now you're getting into creative art pages. Used for a bed. Yeah, a big box, a huge big box. I'm going to put a bed box. Or it could be like a doll bed. A doll bed. Make purses, like a cigar box. Make purses, and it doesn't have to be a cigar box. But I will put cigar just for, because that's a typical one. Not a car junkie, Christy says. River says hi. Make a bank. So make a bank. So store money. money holder. Used for washi tapes. You mean to store washi tapes? Store washi tapes. I was already thinking about the mini dresses looking like a crop top. Bye, G. She's probably long gone too. She's going to clean her crafty mess. Taper Kitty says they're saying goodbye to G. Hi, Dawn's crafty room. Hi, Dawn. It was a magazine in the magazine, just like that. I don't know what you're talking about, Aunt Beck. A ballot box. That's a good one. A ballot box. See, we're still going. We get some. Oh, there's a lasagna gardening video. Thank you, Aunt Beck. I'll check that out after chat. I never heard of a lasagna. Is that lasagna or is that lasagna gardening video? I'm probably mispronouncing that, most likely. Thank you, Aunt Beck. I'll check out that link. That's interesting. I love the junkyard. There's so much mini stuff I love. 80 Doll says. Decorate the whole St. Valentine cards. We got a Valentine box. Lynn, I just about put you in timeout. That would be something to put your mods in timeout. I don't know if I could get Lynn to come back after that. The shop is full of fun. We go again, and I'll do a video. Yeah, and Beck did a video on that. She said shop. So was it like an antique store? But they went all on the outside, and they saw old refrigerators and sinks. And Scott held out a big S sign, and S is in Scott. And what else did you see, Aunt Beck? It was really interesting. You saw that plant stand, that tall plant stand. You said, oh, that's unique. And it had a planter up there. And I thought, a little wind might blow that over, Aunt Beck. That's what I was thinking when you said that. Auntie Rose says, hey, I think my post got deleted. What was it, Auntie Rose? Did I accidentally delete? Usually I get a message. When we delete a post, Auntie Rose, oh, Annie Rowe, you know what happens? If you go over a certain number of characters, like if you put in a a big long post, it won't post over a certain number of characters. Is it 400 or 200? Janet knows. Janet might have gone to bed. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I think that post, I think you might have posted too long of a post. And when you hit, if it's too long, it will not post. It just goes into oblivion. Bring home a new pet. So a pet box, a new pet box. That's a good one. Bad hair day cover. I love that. A bad hair day cover. What, were we on page 4? I think we are. We're just going, no, 1, 2, 3. We're going to page 4. We're going to page 4, but we got duplicates in there. The Vintage Market, yes, in Greenville. That was so fun to watch that video, Aunt Beck. Yeah, I think your comment might have been too long. It only accepts a certain number of characters, Annie Rowe. Yes, Aunt Janet's asking her how long it was. Janet's filling her in. Annie Rose says it wasn't that long. As a kid, I kept a treasure box under my bed. Well, I'm glad you said it again. We don't have a treasure box. Thank you, Annie Rose. Oh, Scott's home. Aunt Beck's got to leave. She's probably gone by now. I'm 5 or 6 minutes behind. Bye, Aunt Beck. Thanks for dropping in. She had a lucky rock in it and other secret kid treasures. Ooh, cool. Lynn, if you need to go to sleep, you take a break and you know, I don't want you guys to wear yourself out in this chat. There's always the replay. And Becca's saying good night. They're staying at the cottage, as I don't think we can travel that far. Okay. Does that mean you're going to do some videos? Bye-bye, Aunt Beck. They're saying good night. Collect newspapers. We're going to end this pretty soon. I'm still getting good ideas. A jewelry box. Did we have jewelry box? I don't think we had that yet. A jewelry box. Use as a casket, a pet casket. That happens. That's a legitimate. Put your little pet hamster and give him a memorial. Good night, Meri Yoakum. You guys are probably long gone, but I'm going to say good night when I see you leave. That's it for me, my sweet YouTube peeps. See you in the next one. Bye, Paper Kitty. River City says good night, all. Good night, Aunt Beck. Good night, Meri. Hugs, Lucio says. Looks like they're all saying good night to me. I didn't say good night yet. And Janet says, I like to use shoe boxes to organize craft items. So organize craft item. We got that one, but we'll end it that way. Stop. We got 3 full pages and about about an eighth or third, a fifth of the next page. Thank you. Oh, a denture keeper. A denture keeper. By bedside. We'll put bedside. All right. All right. Thank you, guys. That was so fun. I'll go through here and I'll sort out the duplicates because there are duplicates in here. But I'll try to type them out and put them on the on my community tab. And if you use a browser, you can go out and copy them. And since these are, this is a group project, so I don't claim any copyright on them. They're contributed by all of you. So if you want to use them in a project, or if you want to put them in a group, one art group, or talk about them in a video, whatever you want to do with it, it's in the public domain. So this list, not all my channel, but this list for you guys, because this is contributed by all of you. So, yeah, how fun was that? Where's my list? Where's my real list? Let's see. We did the abandoned pages. We did the list. I was going to do snow globes, and I'm not going to do that. I was going to do some glue booking, but it's almost 11 here, which means on the East Coast it's almost 12. And I saw up above, Lynn, who's out in California, was getting tired, and some of you said good night. So I'm going to call it a good night. Thank you all. Well, let's see. Before you leave, let's check my abandoned pages page here. Let's see what it's doing. It should be dry by now. It is. Yeah. And I do think I'll go in and maybe use some ink tints on this tissue paper. And I think that'll make these little characters stand out a little bit more. So that's what we did mostly tonight. I did my angel reverse collage. We did the abandoned pages, and we made a list of what to do with empty boxes. How fun was that? So thank you, everybody, for coming. Oh, craft tools. Wait, there's some more. I'm missing some more. Well, I'll go back and get the rest of them. I'll go back and get the rest of them later. So have a great weekend, everybody. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. If I don't know if anybody's having bad weather this week, we might be having some cold weather back east. I don't know what the temperatures are, but stay inside, do some art. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Bye.